Hey Taurus, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is a general reading. This may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your replacements. If you need a personal reading, all that information is going to be down in the description box below. I think someone out here had to give you some kind of clarification, or someone out here, had to tell you what they really felt, or they just had to open up, okay? But someone wasn't an open book. There was a liar that you were dealing with, liar, cheater, manipulator, person, whoever it was, okay? Right now, it feels like you or this person, someone out here is very closed off, okay? Someone out here is staying emotionally detached. Could be the same person, could be you, right? Energies can be both of you, or it can be a mix. Now, what's on their mind is that with the Empress in reverse, and this person sees you as someone, I think, who doesn't give a shit to them. Okay, they see you as someone who's not really being participative, not nurturing the connection. You've just completely let go of the connection. You're doing your own thing. Okay, earlier you were very loving, caring, okay, and very very giving, okay, and because of which the connection was growing. But yes, I understand that all that love and nurturing and taking care and protecting the relationship was coming only from you, which is why now you're in this place of where you're in a resentment place, okay, where you're like, you know what, I did all the work and I got nothing back out here. How they view you as the Queen of Swords. So they clearly know they fucked up, they know they messed up, and now they know that they either come towards you with the truth, which they didn't, which is why they're still in their head, they're staying emotionally detached. This person needs to make a decision, they're not doing it, okay? They're just being very diplomatic. What I mean is that the person knows that they have two very unpleasant choices to make. Either they come towards you, ask for forgiveness, and go on with you and give you what you want, or completely cut off the connection and move away and move on from you. Both are tough decisions, okay, because they can't even move on, and at the same time they can't even give you what you want, or they just can't be at par with you, whatever it is. But they know that if they need to come towards you, they better have the truth, they better have something good to say, okay? Now deep down, this person has a lot of love for you, but this person is not wanting to be vulnerable, because that's the kind of person that you're dealing with. We got the Empress and the Page of Cups here, a very horrible match, all right? And that is absolutely immature energy with the Page of Cups, and the reverse, it's even more worse, okay? Now this person out here is someone, who tries to overpower their emotions and try to see things from a very realistic point of view, okay, because so that they don't get driven away in their emotions. But again, this person knows they need to apologize, but they're choosing not to apologize, okay? They know they fucked up, they know it, okay, but they're choosing to stay closed off, not wanting to be vulnerable, okay? Five of Wands is how they want to move forward with you. So which means that they want to move forward with you, but I think they're stuck in their head. There's like a tug of war going on. They don't know what to do about this. Should they not? Their head is something else, their heart is saying something else, So there's a lot of conflict and chaos, inner struggle within their head. Maybe they realize that you both are just not on the same page, and there's too much bickering going on, ego fights, ego battles going on, So that's how they just feel maybe it's not the right time to move forward for a reconciliation or whatever it is. Behind the scenes, what's going on is that I feel one of you is emotionally more involved in this connection than the other out here. This person is still not being able to give you the commitment out here, okay? The connection is there, but you don't feel it, or they don't feel it, okay? Or probably you both don't feel it. Why? It's only because of this stuck and stagnant energy out here of being indecisive, and you guys are at a stalemate. Your advice is to wait, okay, with the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is more like waiting energy, being patient, okay, waiting for your ships to come in. All right, let's see what's the Ace of Swords in reverse. What's the Ace of Swords in reverse? They didn't give you clarity about commitment, right? They knew you want structure, they knew you want commitment, they knew you want marriage, but they won't give you that clear communication. So I think this person keeps things very hanging, okay, which is creating a lot of confusion here. This person creates illusions, okay, and which even clouds their judgment or your judgment out this. But whatever the clarity was not there, whatever confusion was there, it's all about in and around commitment, in and around that stability, security, or in and around wanting to take this connection to the next level out here. What's the Two of Swords? Yeah, see, they want to talk to you, right? But they're in two minds. That's what's happening here. This person wants to take a new approach towards you, but baby, it's still going to be immature. Page of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands. We don't want pages. I mean, Knights, I'd still say okay. Kings, even better. But where? I mean, I don't see that maturity from this person. They're still approaching the situation with the same old shit, okay? They're still indecisive. They still don't know what they want. I feel they're choosing to make a decision to come towards you and do the other thing, which is come towards you, but still not being able to offer you what you want, okay? Because they are very passionate about you, okay? They want to make things work out with you, but when it comes to commitment, I think they're not ready. Empress in reverse. You put in the work as though as you were the only one who was very committed here. With the Tower here, right? See, they see you as someone who's taken a very drastic approach, and you've just like all of a sudden given them the shock of their life, by completely withdrawing from the connection. I feel that's what you're doing. You've completely withdrawn, and this was a huge shocker to them, okay? It like opened their eyes. They were living in an illusion that this is how it is, or this is how it's okay, right? Where one person puts in all the work and the other person's laid back, passive, and they thought it'll keep going on like that, right? But it didn't work out like that. I mean, you let the Tower fall, and you made them realize this is like an awakening, a realization that they've got, like, what the fuck did I do? Queen of Swords here. Why is that here? I think they see you, I think either this Queen of Swords energy, something which they're very passionate about, and that's getting them very attracted towards you, or not only they see you as someone very logical, cold, detached, and someone, who's wearing a false mask, even though you have emotions for them, but they see you as someone, who's got their shit together, you got options, you got a lot of suitors, you're not chasing, you're not begging, and, for them to come back, etc. But they view you as someone like, who's just like on their own, you don't need anyone. Very badass. They see you as a real badass energy. Page of Cups in reverse. See, this person, how do I say it? They miss you, okay? They love you. They have feelings for you, they love you, alright? They miss the memories. They reminisce a lot. But when it comes to opening up and being vulnerable, that's something that they don't do. They don't communicate. Emotional communication is fuck all. Passionate communication on point, So they want to come towards you with that light-hearted energy, all fun and games. But when it comes to the real talk, when it comes to emotions, I'm getting this person out here who's very scared of emotional vulnerability. They run from their emotions, okay? That's an escapist. They're escaping their emotions. But they miss you and they want a reconciliation with you. But they won't open up. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. 8 of Swords. Yeah, see, this person knows that having a reconciliation with you is going to create a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, etc. And that's why they're choosing to keep themselves stuck in there, okay? If they want, they can get out of this energy and have this Page of Cups kind of communication with you, all right? But they're choosing not to. Why? Because they want to stay away from the drama. They don't want the drama. They don't want all that crying. Or not crying, actually not really crying. They don't want to face you. Because they know if they face you, once they face you, it's going to be really chaotic. And they're going to have to, open the can of worms, and they're going to start talking, okay? And the only solution they see how you both can be together is if they open up and get emotionally vulnerable. Forget being vulnerable. I just say emotionally available, which they still aren't being, okay? It's like passionately, yeah, they're available, but emotionally they're unavailable. That's what it is. And that's what your biggest problem is, because you're fed up out here. You know what I'm getting? They keep coming towards you with a passionate cycle. You assume it's love, okay? You assume it's love, but they don't do it. And then again you guys break up, or there's a separation, or there's a break between you guys, they go back, again they come towards you. So you don't have clarity about commitment. They come towards you with staying emotionally detached, but still wanting to have a passionate communication or a passionate connection with you. They have a lot of love for you, they reminisce you, they miss you, but they still won't open up, okay? And they know they need to apologize, but they're very egocentric out here. You stop putting in the work, and that's given them a huge awakening, a huge fucking realization. They know that they better come towards you, or they're gonna cut their head the fuck off, alright? But the problem here is they don't want to come towards you as yet, because they want to stay in their head, they want to stay in their comfortable place, okay? They don't know what to do. Should they come towards you, and should they approach the situation head on and see for where it is, or they just don't want to approach the situation and they want to run away from the circumstances, okay? So they're keeping the situation on hold. What's Lovers in reverse here? They're coming in their own wave, guys. Yeah, see, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I think that you have been juggling this person for a very long time here, okay? And I think now you're choosing yourself. You could have gone back and forth with the decision, because this person out here, it was a very unstable connection, very on and off connection. I think you're choosing to drop this person here, or no, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think you're choosing to drop this person out here. That's why your advice is to wait. Your advice is to wait. Wait does not mean you sit there waiting for this person to come in. Waiting means like manifesting. That's the card of manifestation, right? You know what you want, you manifest it, let it go, and get going with your day. Okay, just keep doing what you're doing. That's what the advice is. But yeah, I think this person out here is was juggling you. I think this person was juggling a decision, okay, which could be you giving you a commitment or not, or probably coming towards you or not, or probably you and another person, or you and other responsibilities. This person knows they need to drop something, and I think they are. I think they are. Could be dropping their ego, could be dropping their fear, okay, of commitment, anything. What's the Three of Wands here? What's the Three of Wands here? Three of Wands. Yeah, see, your advice is, okay, your advice is to stay emotionally very, very balanced. All right, don't be overly attached to them, okay, and don't be completely logical. All right, just be balanced out here. You know exactly how to be emotionally manipulative, not in a bad way, but in a way where you can protect yourself. Okay, just learn to guard yourself, protect yourself. Again, the cards are not asking you to give up on them, they're asking you to wait, but at the same time be patient. Okay, don't be vulnerable, but just stay stable. Okay, like how the water is, like just be very calm. All right, just be very calm, because I feel there is a new beginning coming between you guys with the Ace of Wands here. But again, that's a passionate new beginning, right? Clean slate, start from scratch. Four of Swords, please. That's the outcome out here. So it looks like there is no communication yet between you both, because someone's still choosing to stay in their head. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Nice. Someone's thinking about commitment, okay? The moment you give up hope, this person is thinking about commitment with you. See, that's why they're asking you to wait, okay? Maybe things are working out in your favor. This person needs time. This person's sleeping over this entire topic. I think it's asking you to, the outcome is that you're just going to be more settled. I mean, this person is definitely wanting to put in more energy on healing themselves, A. And secondly, this person needs some time off to think about commitment out here. But I think they are. They are. Because see, there's love all over the cards out here, okay? There's passion out here. But this person is choosing to get themselves stuck in this, okay? A lot of negative thoughts is also what I'm getting. A lot of negative thoughts. This person's just resting, you know? They want to be withdrawn right now. But I think the reason they're being withdrawn is because they're getting divinely guided towards you. There's some kind of spiritual knowledge, wisdom. They're probably talking to other people about what they should do, you know, how they should go about with this connection, should they commit or whatever. But I think they're getting a lot of spiritual knowledge or just a lot of divine guidance, okay, from the universe about what to do next. That's a very good energy out here. That's okay. You can let them be where they are. You, on the other hand, do what you're supposed to do, okay, with advice out here. You do what you gotta do. That shit's gonna work out on its own. Alright? So that's what I have for you. Hope this reading resonates. Leave your comments below, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I'll see you next time.